Hey, I ran into my friend Jackie today downtown.
Hey, you used to work with her, right?
Yeah, I don't think you've met her yet, but
Yeah, I can't believe I haven't met her actually, but
yeah, I don't see her that often. I guess one of
uh
the reasons I don't see her that often is because she's been really busy because she's in a new relationship, she said.
oh.
Yeah, you should have seen her. It was like it was so cute to see her. She was like bursting at the seams. She was so happy. Because I guess the relationship's going really well, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah, I'm really happy to see it too because I know that she's been really looking for someone, and she'd been doing the online dating thing for I don't know over a year, and I mean, it seemed like she wasn't having a lot of luck with it. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Well, it's good she's finally found someone that she's compatible with.
yeah, I remember when she first started out, she told me about this one guy she met, and he was a total loser. I mean, one thing I remember she said was that he asked her to go out to this nice restaurant, and she wasn't planning on having him pay for the date. She's like, okay, well, I have money just in case, and he made her pay for the whole date.
Oh my
I
God.
know what the. So that was really, that was really a bad introduction to the
Yeah,
to that
I would
guy and
say.
to the online dating world
Yeah, I'd say
because that was
so.
the first person she went out with.
Well, speaking of blind dates, because online dating is pretty much blind dates,
Yeah.
or blind dating, I should say. I have a friend that I'm no longer in touch with, and before we lost touch, I can remember her telling me a story about going out on a blind date. And this guy, he was such a total loser. He showed up, he was already two sheets to the wind. That was her first impression of him. This guy was just trashed.
And he stunk of alcohol.
Yeah, yeah,
Great.
exactly. Yeah, needless to say, that date was a disaster. She didn't want to see him again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she had a horrible time with dating. I mean, she went on a lot of blind dates and just they were all pretty disastrous actually. But I will say, before we lost touch, she finally met someone that was head and shoulders above the rest.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny to hear Bill speaking about all the times he's gone out on blind dates through that people he met over the internet because he's been doing it for a couple of years, and he just always has a funny spin on things when he tells a story. I don't even know where he comes up with some of this stuff. It's so
Oh,
funny.
that guy cracks me up.
Yeah, I know. But he actually, I think one of his problems is the guy's like 35 and he's trying to date 20-year-olds.
Oh
So,
no.
of course there's going to be like a big difference in interests and usually maturity
Yeah,
also.
that seems like it'd be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. So,
Well, I think dating has really changed a good bit. Back in the day when my our parents were dating, it was just so different.
oh, it was totally a different story then.
I mean, for one thing, well, moving even beyond dating, like once people got serious, they didn't live together before they got married,
No,
you
no,
know?
that
And
was like viewed as a sin because
yeah,
the world, here it was a lot more. It was a much more religious time.
right. But I'd even be willing to bet that they didn't have sex before marriage.
Oh, I think that they were saying they didn't have sex before marriage, but I'm sure it was
You
happening
think?
behind closed doors. Oh, definitely. Come on. you know?
Well, where would they do it? Go park a car?
Well, that is one. That is one. Yeah, I think they did actually, because back then people would live at home until they got married.
Right,
So they would. I think they would have to go. I mean, it was kind of rare for someone to move out of the house before they got married. So, they probably didn't have their own apartment. So
right.
yeah, and
Well, oh,
another
sorry, go ahead.
thing that was really weird, if you think about it, also is people just didn't get divorced back then.
Right, right.
Like now, I heard something, and I think this is pretty accurate. 50% of all marriages here in the United States end in divorce.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's crazy to that you and I, uh, we're both like have parents who are still together. It's kind of
Hmm.
it's uncommon, I guess
It
is the word
is.
I'm looking for, because when you look at out our friends, most of them have parents that are divorced, who are
Yep.
divorced. Excuse me.
Yeah. We're definitely not the norm, or our families aren't. But it made me think, speaking of living together, my mom, I was talking about it with her the other day, and she actually called it shacking up.
Oh, that's funny. That's like a term that's no longer used.
Yeah.